everybody, and welcome to this Lifewave presentation this evening. Thank you for joining us. My name's Jules and I've been with Lifewave for about 16 months now, and it's just been such an incredible journey. So I started patching, and the first thing I noticed is that my energy levels just went through the roof. 2 weeks in, my mental clarity was just incredible. It was one thing that I'd suffered from going through perimenopause, brain fog, and nothing would shift it, not even HRT. But 2 weeks after wearing these patches, it was just like a light bulb moment. Honestly, my mental clarity was amazing. I've also have better sleep now, much more quality sleep, and also my eyesight's improved, my hair's got thicker. I've got so many different benefits, and you do realise that you get more benefits as you go along. So if you haven't started patching yet, then get your patches on. Have you been patched yet? Have you noticed the benefits and experienced what these do? They elevate, they activate, and they regenerate. And I can't have a Lifewave presentation without talking about this genius of a guy, David Smith. He is our CRO, our scientist behind the scenes, and the inventor of X39. He's got numerous awards, and he has over 30 years experience in business and product development, and he specialises in age reversal. In 2008, he started to focus his attention on stem cell research, and he's the holder of over 180 patents, which is absolutely incredible. His most recent patent, which was for X39, took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to the marketplace, but it was well worth it. So as I say, he's got numerous patents. This is just an example of one of them, and it just shows that, you know, it basically does what it says. You know, it's a phototherapy apparatus, and it helps to reflect your specific wavelengths of light into your body to elevate copper peptides. And this results in improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, improvements in strength, elevation of collagen production, and also improved wound healing. So that just shows that these can help everybody. And in the clinical studies, it just shows that there was a significant increase in copper peptide concentrates in the people that had tried it for 1 week. So what happens when we increase our copper peptides? Well, as you can see, there's numerous things that happen in the body. I'll just highlight a few of them. Reduces inflammation. It supports your nerve regeneration, supports lung tissue repair. It helps to improve your strength and your stamina. It helps to improve your sleep, improves memory and mental clarity. And also so many other things, improve your hormone balance and your emotions as well. So that's just incredible what this can do. But can you imagine if you only experienced 10% of those benefits? It would still be absolutely life-changing. You've got to remember that everybody is different, and the patch will go to work where it's needed most, but this can be life-changing. And when the body heals itself, miracles really do start to happen. So what's important to realise is that this does not interfere with medication or treatment, okay? So you can use it whether you're taking medication or not. The only time that you might have some kind of interaction is because your body is going to be healing faster. Your medication might become too strong for you. For instance, if you're a diabetic and you're on insulin, as the pancreas is healing itself, you're actually going to start needing your medication less because your body will be healing itself. So that's the only time that you might notice some kind of reaction. But what's really important is that you speak to your GP or your health practitioner about this and tell them what you're going to be doing. So why do we need the stem cell activation patch? Well, we're born with loads of stem cells when we're young, and by the age of 30 we actually only have half of them that are working, and by the age of 60 they're practically dormant. So it's really important that we have something that regenerates these cells, because stem cells is so important to us. They self-renew, and they can also change into other cells to do different things in the body as well. And hundreds of millions of people experience symptoms of aging, and you never hear of anyone saying they wish they felt or looked older. Everybody wants to feel and look younger, and this is the way to do it. So can you imagine having active, healthy new cells just like when you were young? So how does X39 work? Well, it uses a process called phototherapy. Your body emits heat in the form of infrared light. And when you apply the X39, it traps the infrared light and reflects the wavelengths back onto the skin. And this signals the body to produce copper peptides. So a great example of phototherapy is the sun. So your body produces vitamin D on its own just by using the sun's ultraviolet rays, which interact with the protein in your skin, and that converts into vitamin D. So the patches work in very much the same way. And these are the basics. So it's technology, it's not medication. There's no drugs, there's no stimulants, and it's a patented nanocrystal technology. So the nanocrystal structure in the patch is made up of organic amino acids, salt and sugars between two pieces of medical grade plastic. So the structure is like a little mirror, so it reflects your light back into you. And the structure breaks down over time. This is why we recommend that you just wear it for 12 hours, take it off for 12 hours, and then put a new one on. And it's clinically proven to increase your copper peptides. And just remember, it's not available anywhere. It's just available through us. And there's no other company that does this, so no one can copy this. And also we've got all those patents as well to protect us. So how do we wear X39? Well, the two places that you can see there in the diagrams are the places where they did the clinical studies from. So these are acupressure points underneath the belly button or on the nape of the neck. So these are the places that are recommended, but actually you can wear the patch anywhere you want to because it's systemic, so it works throughout the body wherever it is applied. And you wear it for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So once you've thrown one away, leave it off for 12 hours and then you'll put a new patch on the next day. And you can wear more than one patch at a time if you wanted to, because we do actually do supplementary patches as well, which can be used in conjunction with X39. And the most important thing is to drink loads of water, keep your body hydrated, so the X39 works at its best. If you have electrolytes, then that's even better because it just really helps with the conductivity, and you just notice the benefits so much more. So this is interesting. This is a topography map of a 77-year-old woman who started on X39. Now, in session 1, she wasn't wearing X39, and you can see there's loads of inflammation in the brain where the red is. There's lack of brain coherence. By session 2, you can see it totally different. 3 weeks on X39, and there's no more inflammation and improved brain coherence. So that's just massive in just 3 weeks. But by session 3, she's been on the X39 for 6 weeks, and you can see it's a complete turnaround, much better brain coherence. And it can be noted that when she came in, her brain was hyperactive, and her brain calmed down dramatically at the second visit after wearing X39 for 3 weeks, and then her brain remained calm after wearing the patch for 6 weeks. So that's really incredible. Okay, so this is what is happening in your body over time. So for the first few days, you have 4,000 genes begin to reset. So you can't actually feel this, but you know you are feeling better. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes more balanced. So this is when you'll start noticing your focus is better, your mental clarity, and you just feel much more balanced in your mood as well. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased, and this is amazing because you do actually start noticing it in your skin, and people notice that you are looking younger and more glowing as well. And then within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. So it's actually been shown and proven that it actually can reverse by 8 years, which is just incredible. And just imagine how many people this can help. And as David Schmidt said, it's not anti-aging, it's actually age reversing, which is massive. And these are some of the supplementary patches that I was talking about. So obviously X39 is the good all-rounder, reactivates your stem cells, and it just helps everything in the body. It helps the body heal itself. However, there are different supplementary patches which can help with specific things. For instance, obviously the energy enhancer enhances your energy, and that was actually the first patch that came out, which was used on the Olympic swimming team when Michael Phelps won his gold. So yeah, they are absolutely incredible. But we've got something for all kinds of things. The carnosine is really good for your brain and your heart heart. We've got Silent Night if you want to sleep better. Aloe Vera is for your skin. So all of these can do different things depending on what you want to supplement with. But just remember that X39 is really the one that does everything. Okay, so this is my favourite part of the presentation because we actually get to hear from some of you and your incredible stories after using the patches. So I'm just going to stop sharing for a moment. And we're going to see if anyone would like to say something or just tell us how you've got on with the X39, any benefits or results you've had. Who'd like to speak up?
Well, I've had a number of benefits.
Okay.
I've been on the X39 for about 7 months. But I've had quite a few things wrong with me because I had a hip operation in Lithuania last year, and so my mobility has been really poor, for a very long time. So then I started getting really serious swelling in my legs and my feet. And I thought, oh, this doesn't look good at all. But I thought, and I've been meaning to go to the doctor, and I thought, no, you're on the patches, Alexis, stick with it. I just didn't want to go on to any medication. So anyway, I'd say over about 3 or 4 weeks, it's the swellings. I've got my skinny ankles back.
Oh,
That's
brilliant.
That's the skinniest part of me. And I'm so relieved because, the swelling in the left is a heart indicator, that there is something wrong. In fact, that when I saw the doctor, the last time I saw the doctor in Lithuania, I just happened to tell him about my ankles. I'd had that problem before I left, before I'd had the opera, but I mentioned it to him, and he said, well, I think you've got mild heart failure.
Oh.
And so I thought, oh dear. But I just didn't want to go to the doctor. And so anyway, I'm absolutely delighted with that because the other thing that was happening too, when you go to bed, you put your feet up and sleep, and usually in the morning your feet and your ankles are okay, but mine weren't. They weren't as bad, but they weren't like they are now, which is normal.
Yeah.
And I'm just so grateful for that. And I've had other things as well. Like I think one of the first things that happened to me was um, I was looking in the mirror and I thought I had lines, sort of creases down the one side of my face. And I looked in the mirror and I thought, hang on a minute, gone. And then I thought, no, 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 no. So I got a magnifying mirror and I looked in the magnifying mirror. No, it wasn't there. So then I started rubbing my face, thinking it would come back, but it's gone. I mean, I do have wrinkles down the sides of my mouth. I don't know if they're going to go, but this was remarkable. And the other thing was, although my after my wound was healing, it was very, very lumpy, and every time I ran my finger down, it really felt awful.
Yeah.
And then after having the patches in, just in a matter of days, actually, I put my hand down. It was really smooth. I thought, oh, that's wonderful.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
there are other things going on as well, like more recently, I've noticed because I'd started to get a bit of a bladder problem, and I just thought, oh, where's this headed? But I haven't got that anymore. And it's funny because when I said to the one of the ladies I've enrolled or sponsored, um, I told her, and she said, oh, I knew that would help me with my bladder. She said, I only get up once in the night now, and so we had things in common, but there are lots of things. I'm saying the only thing I'm waiting for now is if I can produce enough collagen to stop me having to have a second hip operation. And my back is quite delicate, but
Yeah.
I'm hanging in. I'm hanging in
Well
there
done.
because so I think there are probably other things, but I think those are the main things.
Brilliant. And Alexis, is it just Excerpt 39 you use?
Ah, right, that's a good question. So um I decided because I'd heard, probably you've heard as well, about the young lad who had Tourette's, and his mother he was on medication, and his mother decided to batch him. And she said he started to get better, and eventually she just stopped the medication. She didn't even speak to her GP. She just stopped it, took a leap of faith, and he was okay. Well, I haven't got Tourette's, but I thought to myself, I wonder if this can calm you down, actually.
Yeah.
So I added that in, and then within an hour, this was the fastest response I've had to any. So anyway, within an
Which one
hour,
did you add in?
Eon.
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to say
So
that.
sorry,
We
I
love
didn't tell
Eon
you,
in
did
this
I?
group, don't we? We all love
So,
Eon.
oh, I just love it. And so I put it on, and within an hour, I sat down and I could feel the calm. It was like a wave,
Yeah,
and I just felt so relaxed. But
yeah,
and then I went to bed, and I hadn't been sleeping very well. And the sleep was has been just amazing. You know that kind of sleep where you enjoy it, and
yes,
you wake up and you think, "Oh, that's I've had a really good sleep."
yeah.
And what was the other thing with it? I think
I
mainly
think that
that.
will help with your hip as well, with any
Mm.
inflammation that you've got.
Yeah, it's interesting you say you can put it, actually on the site of the wound or the pain, because I
Hmm.
think I might try that, for the
Yeah,
right hip. But it's
yeah,
the back. I'm very concerned about my back at the moment.
yeah.
I don't know whether it's because I've changed to flat shoes or not. But having said that, um, I'm overweight. Oh, that's the other thing. The SP6. Well, what was funny, what happened? I'm sorry, I'm taking up a lot of time. I'm sorry.
Okay, we
But
love to hear.
okay. So I put the SP6 on, and I think I'd had it on a week, maybe a little bit longer. And then I thought to myself, I'm really panicking now because I know I need to get this weight off. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go for the Manjaro. So off I toddled to the private doctor. And anyway, the first thing she did was to weigh me, and I got on and I'd lost 5 pounds.
Oh wow, that's
So I thought to
fantastic.
Yeah.
myself, I don't need the Manjaro.
That's
So
brilliant.
yeah. So then what's happening now with that is quite incredible. I mean, I am eating healthily as much as I can, but what's quite incredible is I want a lot less. And for the first time in my entire life, I'm in control. Whereas, I don't know if anybody understands, but when you're addicted to food, you can't really stop yourself and you kid yourself that you're
Mm.
doing you but this is amazing. I've got control. And
Oh,
I
brilliant.
haven't eaten a lot to today because I've been out a lot. And I thought, oh, when I go in, I thought, oh, I haven't really got time to cook now. I'll just get some coconut water, get my
Yeah,
electrolytes down me.
yeah.
And I'm thinking, I'm struggling with that.
Wow.
Wow, that's
So
amazing. Oh,
so
fantastic.
I
Brilliant.
hope that helps somebody.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alexis. That was great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Has anyone got, because Kelly's requested if anyone has a menopause testimonial.
Laura, are you available, or are you putting the girls to bed?
No, I'm here. I've just
Oh,
sat back
super.
down. They're
Get you.
they're
Well
not they're
done.
not set
Well
they're not
timed.
settling. Okay, so this will be quick. So I'm busy foster carer. When my first placement moved on last year, I was in a bit of a bad place. I got a phone call from my upline Val. She said, "Come round, you need to see me." So I went round there. She sent me away with some patches. On the Monday morning, I patched myself on the back of my neck. No word of a lie. By lunchtime, I was bouncing around the room. Um, my energy levels went through the roof, and within a couple of months, I'd noticed that all my brain fog had gone. Mental clarity had come back. I had my first period in 2.5 years. Um, my knee pain from a refurb project that I was doing had gone. My sciatica had gone. My spondylitis has gone, and literally was just wow, my
Wow.
blown away by it all. And the best thing that I really, really like about this is being able to help others, not having to suffer from pain or anything else that's going on. The people that I've managed to help with this, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that's
brilliant.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a busy
great.
day, sorry.
Yeah, I can confirm. I saw Laura. She was in a really bad way. She went home with the cat patches, and within 3 hours, she sent me a video of her dancing around below.
That's brilliant. We need to see that. Oh, fantastic. Thanks ever so much, Laura.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so we're going to carry on. Val is going to take over at this point to carry on with the presentation.
Wonderful. Thanks, Jules.
Welcome.
We'll have a chat at the end as well. So if anyone's got any questions, we'll be doing that at the end. But thank you for sharing, everyone. Okay, so obviously with all these wonderful things that are happening with these patches, as you can imagine, we're expanding rapidly. These are products that people need. It's wearable technology in patch form. It's affordable, it's safe, it's non-invasive. There are no drugs, chemicals or stimulants go into your body. It's a patented form of phototherapy, as you heard from Jules earlier, and each patch uses light to increase your specific or a specific naturally occurring cellular action. So everything that's happening in your body is totally natural, and there is an opportunity to spread the word and build with us. So how do we grow? Well, Lifewave performance drives word of mouth, the best form of advertisement. Just like if you go to see a great movie or go to a restaurant and have a fantastic meal, you're going to tell your friends about it. And this is very much the same way. Most of us actually couldn't believe these little patches worked. Certainly I couldn't, with all the things that happened to me. I couldn't believe that a little sticking plaster was going to actually fix all that. But I trusted the person that I saw talking about these patches. And this is it. When you know, like, and trust people, they're going to believe you enough to at least try these out for themselves. And also, you can earn money by telling other people about Lifewave. The tech and the income opportunity, it's all fueled by science, and it's got, as you heard Jules say a little while ago, absolutely zero competition. We've got at least another 15 years to run on the patent before anyone can get near this product. No one else has it. We have free run with this, and believe me, everyone wants, needs, and should have this. So the good thing about this is corporate handles virtually everything. There's a Lifewave app. It's called Lifewave in Touch on the phone. That handles on-the-go learning and sharing, so you can actually learn from your phone wherever you are, and you can share all the stuff about the business, the patches, the products on your phone as well. Everybody gets your own website. We all have exactly the same website. So there's no advantage if you're tech savvy or really, really good at tech. Someone like me who's a bit of a dinosaur, I would be at a real disadvantage with that, but I'm not, because I'm on a level playing field with everybody else. There's professional videos, brochures, the packaging, everything is handled by corporate for you. You don't have to handle the products. People can go straight into your website to order them. And there's as much training as you could possibly want, and there's as much support as you could possibly want. This is a big family, and we all look out for each other, we all look after each other, and we all help each other. So there are 5 ways to make money. So initially, obviously, profit from retail sales, if people buy the products through your website, or actually straight from you, that's retail sales. And you can also have it drop shipped directly to your customers from your website. There's also a product introduction bonus when you introduce new team members, so you get paid there, and also what's called a binary bonus. And this is a percentage of the business volume that your entire team generates, and you get paid on that. And then, if that's not enough, we also have what's called a matching bonus. Now, the matching bonus is also a percentage of the weekly revenue earned by your personal team members. And then there's things like cash prizes, incentives, holidays, all kinds of things. I've never known a company like this put out so many promotions. I've been absolutely shocked by the promotions they offer. And just very quickly, popping back to that binary bonus, it is capped. They pay weekly. It's capped at $25,000 a week. We'll come to that shortly, I don't doubt. But I'm just going to mention that. There is a cap at $25,000 a week. If anyone thinks that's a bit low, well, there we go. Okay. So, do you want to be a customer or a brand partner? Some people want to start off being a customer, see if these patches work for them, the same as they do with everybody else. Or some people want to drive straight in, which is what I did. So I wanted to be involved straight away, because if it was half as good as I was told, I wanted to know all about this and I wanted to spread the word. So, this is how we go ahead. You can be either, and you can change from customer to brand partner or brand partner to customer. There's no pressure to do anything. You just do what you want to do.
That's the last slide.
Okay, so whatever your choice is, go back to the person that introduced you to this tonight. Have a chat with them. We'd love to see you on the team, or as a customer, we'd love to hear your testimonials. And we love to hear how people are getting on, how their lives are changing with these patches. We really do. It's exciting for us when other people get the same results that we do. It's absolutely fantastic for us. So at that point, I'm going to say Jules is going to stop the recording, and we're going to have a little bit of a Q&A, and we will open the floor